Hey, wanted to do a thought in regards to the high viewed hypocrite. Like the I'll just start with this one. Um, like if someone was to ask me, like, Robbie, why are some people like religious monsters? Like, why did Luther kill? Why did Calvin kill? Why did these people kill? And this is my answer. In leadership and in the spirit, it's a really huge place of temptation, and it's a huge place of testing for the man of God, which these people probably operated on a place I don't understand, where they would fall. And it's like they know something because God has revealed it to them. Like God shows them the vision, and He shows them the personal obedience for the character growth. So the character will be up along with the height of the vision. Okay, a lot of people have a high vision and a low character because they don't obey the Holy Spirit. God likes to show you where you're going, but then He likes to show you where you're gonna go to get to where you're going. Like David knew he was going to be king, but it was 14 years of running for his life before he got to where he was going to be king. It was a long, drawn out, painful, trying process, and he could have failed many times, and he could have lost the kingship that he could have had. He would have lost it if he didn't obey in some of those times. Like when he could have killed Saul in certain places, he could have really lost it, and he would not have been king. That's what I kind of think. But my point is that people will have a very high view and a very low character because they see the view, they have an honest to God knowing of the truth, the high call of holy truth, but they don't personally obey. There's not a personal obedience to what God is saying. Here's where I want you to be faithful. So like somewhere along the line, the person killed Saul. They failed. And so their character wasn't high enough to handle the high call. So their low character, disobedient character, talking about a high call that they aren't ready to talk about. So when they're talking about something higher than they're able to handle, all they can do is point there. That's the truth. I can't. If they're gonna be humble, to just say, "I'm not there." There it is. That's the best they could do, because they're saying, "I'm not there." There's the truth. But a lot of times people will talk like they're there, even though they're not there, and their words will come out gross, like the tinkling brass or the cymbal, stuff like that. It's like glory words, but you're not really. Your immature heart makes it sound really gross. The words just don't come out right. It's really gross. So, that's kind of what I get when it comes to the Beam Eye situation. A lot of the big voices on Facebook, they talk about all kinds of stuff, and it is seriously like a nightmare. Oh my gosh, it is just like this like religious nightmare that everybody's got a high opinion about hard topics, even though their lives are all messed up. They're not. They're not. They're not. They're not. They're messed up people. They are in a lot of ways. They really are. And they aren't obeying, and they're not in a mature situation. It's not something I look at and say, well, now that's a really godly, mature situation right there. It's not. It's not impressive at all. It's gross. And then they're blabbing about all this hard stuff. It's like, well, maybe God showed you something high, but the way you talk about it just sounds like garbage. Sounds like it just doesn't sound right. Anyway,